Okay, so now I get to tell you a couple of things that I learned from my writing classes at Yale that I think will be very, very helpful for you. The first one of them is the magic of the timed write. And now I know that people are like, ugh, timed write's gross. I don't like them. Okay, fair enough. But in this context, they are so helpful because they serve a couple different purposes. One of the purposes they serve is they help you just get it done. They help you just like go for it and like try, because otherwise you're just staring at a blank page the whole time. And like that can be really tough. The other thing that they do is that they force your brain to run a little faster. So if you only have 5 to 8 minutes to do something, you will do it. You will find a way to do it if your brain is galloping forward. So that's a big one. The other thing, and this blew my mind when my teacher taught me this at Yale, is don't be afraid to be bad, okay? So when you're writing, the final product isn't going to come for a long, long time, like maybe even months if you're starting this process really early. So don't worry about getting there right away. The purpose of the brainstorming exercises and writing down all of these things at first is just to get all of these ideas out of you and onto paper. And one of the things my English teacher at Yale said that will stay with me forever is she said, you gotta get the boring stuff, the garbage, the trash, the things where you're like, literally a moron would know this. There's no way this is interesting. You have to get that onto the paper first so that you can make room for new ideas. And also, those ideas might not be as bad as you think they are. So don't be afraid for it to suck at first. It's okay. It's literally a first draft. You're not turning it into anyone. Like, you're not publishing it in a magazine. Like, it is okay for it to not look totally perfect. I just want you to get started and try, because once you get it going, that is really, really, really going to help. And you'll get some momentum, and that will make it a little bit easier. One of the other lessons I learned is that you really just want to tell a good story. So many of my students come into this process being like, I want this college to accept me. I mean, of course, yeah, totally. That is the goal of the process. But if you're writing your essay from a place of like, what will these people find the most impressive? What's going to give me the best chance of getting into this school? It's going to be harder for you to find a topic that's really authentic and perfect for you, because you're going to spend all of your energy looking for the thing that's the most impressive. And these days, most impressive is less interesting than vulnerable, kind, interesting. You know what I mean? So keep in mind that the thing that's the most impressive about you is maybe not the thing that you're going to write this essay about, because perfect is kind of boring, to be honest. If you're Superman or Wonder Woman, like that's great. I'm proud of you. Great job. But those stories might be less interesting than ones where you struggled or learned something or had something not so great happen to you that you're willing to share. So keep those things in mind, because it can be a real trap if you just want to be good, if you just want to be the best and you want to nail it. Of course you do. That makes total sense. But you have to let that go in order to like be a little messy and make some mistakes, to quote the Magic School Bus from long ago. And I hope that you can find a way to sort of like let that need for perfection go, so that you can write something that's actually like delicious to read, as my Yale English teacher used to say. Delicious to read.